Sarah's story, the heart of nursing compassion. In the heart of a bustling hospital where life moves at a relentless pace, a single act of kindness can provide much-needed light in someone's darkest moment. This is where Sarah, a dedicated nurse with an extraordinary gift for compassion, spends her days. Through her warm smile, open heart, and gentle touch, she transforms routine care into moments of connection and healing. Sarah's story isn't about grand gestures or dramatic heroism. It's about the profound power of small actions. Today, we invite you to join us on a journey into her world, to see nursing through her eyes, and to be inspired by her unwavering dedication to providing not just medical treatment, but genuine human care. Sarah has spent over a decade in nursing, making her mark not just with her skills, but with her empathy and instinct to ease others' pain. From a young age, Sarah knew she wanted to care for people, but her philosophy of healing evolved through her years of experience. She believes true care comes from moments of connection, the kind that can be as simple as listening to someone who feels unheard. Small things matter so much, Sarah shares with a bright smile. A smile, holding someone's hand, even just saying, "I'm here if you need me." Those moments are where true healing begins. Her day starts early, moving with practiced efficiency through the hospital halls. Though her pace is quick, her eyes never miss a chance to offer patients and colleagues a genuine moment of empathy, a gesture that creates waves even in the busiest environments. One day, Sarah met an elderly gentleman named Mr. Thompson, who was preparing for a major operation. Despite the assurances of the medical team, his hands trembled with nerves. Sensing his fear, Sarah paused her usual rounds, kneeled by his bedside, and began to talk with him. With her calming tone and steady presence, Sarah reassured him, sharing stories of strength she had witnessed in other patients. She even held his hand as he was taken to the operating room. The following day, when Mr. Thompson woke up and saw Sarah by his bedside, he smiled, a wide, heartfelt smile. "Thank you," he whispered. "Your words gave me courage." Sarah often finds the smallest victories worth celebrating. One memorable moment was with a young patient, Emily, recovering from a serious injury. After weeks of therapy and care, Emily stood on her own for the first time. The room erupted into applause, but it was Sarah who knelt beside her and quietly said, "You're amazing, Emily. This is your first step of many." The encouragement wasn't loud or over the top, but it stayed with Emily and motivated her through her difficult recovery journey. In another instance, a young man named Carlos was battling not just a serious illness, but the mental strain of isolation. He confided in Sarah, not knowing how he could keep going. Instead of rushing through her tasks, Sarah sat down beside him and listened, really listened. No advice, no interruption, just presence. Carlos later shared that these conversations saved him from despair. "I didn't feel like a patient anymore. I felt human again." Sarah's impact radiates beyond her patients. Her fellow nurses describe her as the heart of their team. "Sarah's positivity isn't just contagious, it's healing," says one colleague. "She makes all of us want to give our best." Patients, too, speak of her in terms of profound gratitude. Alice, a former cancer patient in remission, shares, "Sarah was like a light in my hardest year. She'd walk in, and somehow I felt like I could keep going." Even family members recognize Sarah's gift. One father recalls how she comforted him while treating his critically ill child, saying, "She made us feel like we weren't just another case. We were people who mattered." At its core, Sarah's story highlights resilience, the kind she carries in her heart and helps foster in her patients. It's not always easy to offer so much of herself. The long hours, the emotional weight of losses, and the challenges of keeping up with the fast pace of healthcare can sometimes take a toll. "Some days are hard," Sarah admits. "But when I think about how small actions can spark hope, that's what keeps me going." It is this hope that she pours into every interaction, working tirelessly to ensure that her patients feel cared for in ways that extend beyond medicine. Her perspective reminds us all of the importance of genuine connection, especially in moments of vulnerability. Sarah's compassion doesn't end with her patients. It ripples outward. Her actions inspire everyone around her, from new nurses learning the ropes to seasoned colleagues who find renewed purpose in her example. One junior nurse, Rebecca, shares how Sarah has shaped her career. When I was struggling early on, Sarah reminded me why I chose this profession. She told me, "It's okay to feel scared or overwhelmed, but remember, you're here to make someone's life brighter." Patients, too, inspire Sarah in return. "I've learned as much from my patients as they've learned from me," she reflects. "They've taught me resilience, grace, and the power of hope." Nursing isn't just a profession for Sarah. It's her purpose, her way of making the world a better place, one heart at a time. Through her small, meaningful actions, she proves that the most profound healing occurs when we treat one another as human beings, and not just medical cases. Patients see it, colleagues see it, and now, through Sarah's story, we see it too. Whether you're currently in a hospital, recovering at home, or supporting someone you love, Sarah's story is a reminder that healing is not just physical, it's emotional. It's found in the courage to trust, the power of kindness, and the connections we build with those who care for us. To anyone in need of encouragement, know that nurses like Sarah are there, not just to treat your condition, but to support your heart and spirit. And to anyone watching, remember, you can create your own ripple of kindness. Sometimes, all it takes is a smile, a listening ear, or a comforting word. In Sarah's own words, she reflects, "Nursing has taught me that we're always capable of making a difference. It's not about fixing everything, it's about being there and making someone feel less alone." In every challenge, there's an opportunity to remind someone that they are valued. Let's all take a little more care and a lot more kindness into the world. Thank you to nurses everywhere, like Sarah, whose unwavering compassion ripples outwards. You are the light in our care journeys, and we celebrate you today and every day.